Amanyo Kono versus Kevin Taylor no kabia koyeti se ya koyeti se obi a waye na adwene se wono no we sai e wona bra bo so se nyade obema wonya asumdwe enne wo kyena so kan wonti ene wurim se nipa no ma wonya asumdwe ti wo ha no ada ho so na asem ko ebuzia Kevin Taylor a chese ejina mu a oni NPP for nyade obema mo akoma atobi ye fise according to Kevin Taylor no NPP Amanyo Kono enima bi wo ho no ma atropa ene yo mufa pem enti se ebibi ni be ka no credit as a sebe mpedua sebe ye nua no ma o mai ma so mu de e mani me bi no be ya bobra a re be fini handkerchief enye da bia o kwa sebe se nua etare no ho ba we enti ono no nyaade o ba say anyway if say che bia na ehu so video bi circulate wo social media na video no sense be brain na e fa ye papa Sam George ho a kire say e kire mu say na multi parliament house ye no enya ho kakra ni je enima ho ka enim eno wo ka say no kwasem say MPP ni ka so be bi ma mane nya won MPP ni no o so be bi ma ne nya won akra if say eniema won eye free party ni forming na hwase nyina no na eye tro ena o mle se ba ko so mbedi way enya de enwa enna see and carry misinformation and free one place and call the other they are very good at it and ntini wutumi say etore bia ensem bia e free MPP for catch ba no obedwire ho a onti ase but because onya waje say obetimi ni o makọ prebibi ho na ba ni o makọ kasa enti onso so kwa na ye ba ye katanka bibia be free MPP camp ba no obia eso so Ghana kudem han man kan a dakoro ebe atwede bo next year chemo akwaba ebe platform yi so yenti enzema Kevin Taylor kan ni be ne ento aso.
What made the NPP relevant from 1992? Say oye Ghana ni na opesa politics asia what we call jandam or fake news, misinformation or disinformation. Everything that made the NPP relevant from 1992 you started to about Ghana presidents no atro dear friend disinformation, fake news, misinformation. And no na ema NPP relevant ebedru 2024. Now, the reason why the NPP looked relevant or considered to be relevant for all these years was because the NDC as a political party failed to devise a strategy to kill fake news or to stop jandam. And I say, NDC as a political party, they failed to understand, say, asema obika eyatro, you need to quickly react to it. Now, when the NPP started denigrating, discrediting, lying, and forming a alliance with other people to lie about everything about Ghana politics, the NDC on the other hand, they thought to say NPP for Chatronadru point to be we as a people will come to that realization, say it's a party that lies. It's a party that was built out of lies. So the mistake the NDC made, and I'm not going to restrict this to only the NDC, the mistake the other democratic parties made, and also a contesting in our elections made, was that they underestimated NPP atro. The NPP was built out of lies. The leadership of the NPP had only one agenda, and that agenda was to lie. And I said, "Omube chatro, amanato Ghana phobi trim, titru akamfo, and most importantly, a santifo trim, for them to have a certain perception or a certain kind of posture towards NDC and any political party that basically align themselves with the ideologies of J.J. Rawlings NDC. In this study from 1992, the NDC built different kinds of a message. And the message was basically to make Ghanaians believe, say, any person who is associated with the NDC or any party that is not linked to the NPP automatically is the enemy of some group of people in Ghana. In this our study of politics now, the NPP started becoming irrelevant. Abra social media basically took over politics around the world, and that is from 2020, or let's say before that's 2017 thereabouts. when social media took over politics, when conversations were moved from traditional radio, print, when conversations were moved from marketplaces, church pulpits, when conversations were moved from the streets onto social media where everybody could access, the NPP started becoming irrelevant in our political settings. Now, they became irrelevant because now people had access to information, and people also have the same access to verify the information. So the message of the NPP became difficult to sync. They now started to struggle. Now, they still believed that when they still believed, say almost take it to the old 442 formation, the old format of inciting people against a group of people who belong to a political party, or creating the impression that a political party that isn't NPP is against the people who support NPP. They were going to have their way. Now, the mistake the NDC and we Ghanaians made from 1992 all the way to 2012, let's say 2012, was that we had allowed NPP and any surrogates, any omomtiti radio, TV, so to get away with a lot of lies. So when lies are told consistently or continuously, they somehow start to look like the truth. And at a point, Ghanaians believed in things that they believed in things that did not exist.
Say we already too joy na say come here quite say the ebe fa ye bra na say ye papa ye nua be ma ye kunu ye do for some George ho social media ni so no eno NHS say obo ne to fasa e ma ye na ebusia wunim say sansam ne ba ye no ye te say enkofo bi chire mu say no kwasam ye scam amfo bi anye ne ye empo say e yampa say bra no no oba nipa o ti na chi NHS say otwa ba eno it all boils down to the only nididie in a real name. Abubekawa JJ no frantoma and there's a month for beach but some George so do this about to which them was and of course what per party tro fracadam yen chitra dance will be young pamata dear and shall obi a bra young man material young man tailor MPP for ya if you say almost years so no one can someone career seven every parliament house and a quabontia to be church the much say and no who set pepper on one side to the beer of George.
And I will urge members of parliament to support it. Because, Mr. Speaker, even in this chamber yesterday, there was misinformation. In fact, in the past 1 week, this house has carried out business on 2 occasions on the back of misinformation. The Appointments Committee of Parliament had to deal with an issue of mis and disinformation when it invited Oliver Bakavomao, because there was no authentication of what the committee put before him as his own post. Meanwhile, it was doctored. Yesterday, the Honorable Member for Damongo, Honorable Abu Jinapo, made reference to a photo that had been altered and digitally created on the floor of this house. It's important that we take misinformation and disinformation seriously and deal with it once and for all, and crack the whip and make sure that and I will urge